Evening, folks, and welcome to Vincent Does IPT. Today we're going to be learning about queries. First of all, queries by design, or QBEs, and then parameter-based queries. So to create a query, which is basically a request for data in a database, let's head over to create, and let's go to query design, and we'll pop up the database and how they are related to each other. Yep, cool. Oops. Cool. There you go. Let's just tidy things up a little bit here. That's about as tidy as that's going to get, huh? Okay, right. So, let's say, for example, within this database, which is a made-up teppanyaki restaurant, we want to find out all the people, all the clients who are older than 30 years old. So, let's put up the relevant table. So it's going to be based off the client. So we have to put in the clients table, and then we want another age. So that's going to be once again in the clients table, and we're going to add something else to it. We want to find out their preferred chef. Okay, so the field, we're going to want another client ID, and maybe a surname to it, and then here's the clincher, the age, and of course their preferred chef. Okay, so now for the criteria, which is basically what we're searching for, we're going to put in the operational command greater than 30. Okay, so now since the data type in the clients table for the age is a number, this will make sense, right? It's going to pop up all those numbers that are greater than 30, but if you put in greater than 30, that's not going to work because that's text. Okay, so you have to work within the data types. So here we go. Clients greater than 30, run. And so here we have all the people who are older than 30. That's their client IDs, their surnames, their age, and of course their preferred chef. So that is a query by example, or QBE. But if we want to change things up a bit, and we wanted to do a parameter-based query, we're going to have to go over to query design, make another query. Okay, so now say we want to look up all the names of the chefs that maybe start with the letter H, and then see who they serve. Okay, so we're going to head over to the relative field. Of course, we have the chef here, so that's going to be in the special requirements table. Preferred chef, the chef, and who they serve. So we're going to go for their given name and their surname, and we're going to get client ID as well. Okay, so then, now the thing with a parameter-based query is that you can basically type in any parameter you want, and then Access will run and look for that criteria in the database. Okay, so we're going to go... Shush. Okay, so now for the parameter-based query, we want to find out, let's say, who this chef serves, so who this preferred chef serves. Okay, so we now have the chef, and in order to get like the prompt box, we have to put a message. So let's say enter the chef's name, but it has to be in brackets. Okay, don't put in those curved ones, put in the rigid ones, like the rigid 90-degree angle ones. Okay, so once that's up, once that's up in brackets, we're gonna run query. Okay. What? Oops. Make sure that there aren't any commas next to it, or else that'll mess it up big time. Enter chef's name. Yep. In brackets. Run. The prompt is gonna show up. So as we said before, we want to look up all the customers that Mr. Heihachi Mishima serves. So we're gonna put in Heihachi Mishima. Okay, and all those customers that Mr. Mishima serves will pop up. Okay, but that is granting you know the exact spelling. Let's say you don't know the spelling. Let's say you forgot how to spell the name. So in order to do that, we have to put in the relational command like, and then asterisk. The asterisk is like a wild card. So basically, you can either have the correct spelling and any sort of letter or character proceeding after that. So let's say we want to run the query again, enter the chef's name, and we forgot Mr. Hayashi Mishima's name. So we're just going to put an H. That's the only letter we know. And then we add the asterisk. So when we run this query, every single chef who has an H in their name will pop up. So there you go. QBEs and parameter-based queries. Thanks for watching.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.